525 now, 50 degrees in Lake Charles. When the swelling in one Benton woman's legs became so severe that she could no longer walk, she thought her happy, active life was over. I look into how she found relief and mobility again thanks to a quick procedure to open up her pelvic vein.
You turned me around, yes, sir.
51-year-old Deborah Abear is just happy to be standing again after years of enduring painful leg swelling that doctors told her they couldn't treat.
They had told me pretty much 80% the rest of my life I would be in bed with my legs elevated because they were so big and they were so swollen.
The problem started when Deborah's shift work job became more sedentary.
I couldn't see where my calves and my ankles started and stopped, and as the day went longer, the swelling got worse.
Cardiologist Carl Fasteman says Deborah had a common condition where the pelvic vein is compressed, reducing blood flow.
It's a genetic predisposition for sure. It's more common in women who have had multiple births. It's more common in people who are overweight.
To see what's happening inside the vein, a catheter with an ultrasound is used by going through the groin.
We look at the vein under ultrasound from inside the vein, and if we see the compression syndrome, we place stents.
That process happens immediately as soon as the vein compression syndrome is diagnosed. A tiny stainless steel mesh stent is positioned inside the vein to hold it open and get the blood flowing properly again.
And then we use the intravascular ultrasound afterwards to confirm that the stent's in proper position, is properly opposed to the vessel wall, and that the result is what it should be.
Deborah says she couldn't have dreamed of a better outcome.
It was immediate. It was immediate. The next day I was back up on my legs, and I haven't stopped since.
The only maintenance she requires today is a pair of compression socks.
No medication, working 7-12s, rocking and rolling, sitting at the desk, exercising, riding the bike, doing yard work, things that I couldn't do for about 3 years.
If your job requires you to stand or sit for several hours, you are more at risk for developing pelvic vein problems. Some of the signs to look for are swollen legs, skin changes, and chronic infections. There is a free vein screening on Saturday, March 8th at Chris's St. Patrick Hospital in Lake Charles. Seats are limited, but you can reserve your space early by calling 491-7577.
All right, 528.